There are going to be a lot of people that hate this fucking video just due to the fact of, you know, you just look at that Twitter. Twitter has a lot of fucking issues with people and their opinions. If you're not focused on the opinion that a person believes, they try to blast you for it. That's the SJW cancel culture. You know what? Grow up. Grow up here and fucking understand that individuals are individuals. Not everybody has to think exactly how you are to, or how you thinking right now. You know, and I'm kind of tired of seeing it. The bottom line is this. Yes, this video will contain some light spoilers regarding the videos that were leaked. It's not going to be really anything descriptive, but it's going to be about just the nature of everything. So I'll get right into it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you liked or disliked about the video. And let's begin. So there were some articles that actually came out stating that, you know, there was disgruntled employees and that Naughty Dog has a massive issue with being diversive and, you know, being pro LGBT and all this other stuff. Supposedly, according to Jason Schreier, it's not really true. It wasn't confirmed that it was a disgruntled employee that released it. That's not why this video is being created. What this video is being created for is, quite frankly, the narrative that they're trying to paint. Now, people say that, okay, so if it's his belief, Neil Druckman's belief, that he feels like the game should be conducted in this particular way, then so be it. That's the story that he wants to make. Now, people need to realize that a video game is created by multiple people. Not just one or two, but multiple people. That is the problem with the situation. I don't think people understand that. Back when the original Last of Us was actually created, it was created by a good amount of people. Maybe it was Neil's idea originally. Maybe it wasn't. Who the fuck knows at this point in time? I don't know. But at the end of the day, you got Neil Druckmann, you got Amy Hennig, you have this guy named Bruce. I cannot pronounce his last name. You guys have to look it up. But it was Bruce and Neil really that kind of put everything together. And I think that a lot of people aren't getting that. They're not understanding that it's more than one person. So the reason why I bring that up is because the story, these people are not there anymore. The only person that's really there that was left from the original cast in terms, I mean, the original people was like, it's Neil Druckmann, really, and a whole bunch of other new people. Now, the argument was, well, you don't know if people were leaving because they had some problems, stuff like that. Well, you know, it was publicized that Amy fucking left. She left because of difficulties at Naughty Dog. You had Bruce that claimed that he was burnt out, and he's been with that company for a long fucking time. That already, that should be indicative of something going on with this studio. It doesn't even matter. Then you look at the people that they hired. Then you look at the tweets that they have going on. The bottom line is this. If The Last of Us was actually created originally by multiple people and now they're not there anymore, that means that the narrative is being controlled by other people, being controlled by another person that has their own agendas. And so the story is not going to resolve in the way that it was supposed to resolve. You know what I mean? I definitely believe that Neil Druckmann got his head huge by the success of The Last of Us. But let's not forget what really put Naughty Dog on the map, which was Uncharted 2, which was Amy Hennig's idea. You know what I mean? With the whole acting and having really good actors and set pieces and things of that nature. People need to understand, I don't know what's going on with this dude. He looks like he hates being a man. I mean, honestly, you could just look at his tweets. I get it. And I already said this before, as a black man, I don't want him representing my people at all. I don't want him to represent my people because you don't know shit about it. I don't know why he feels like he needs to represent the LGBT community when you're not fucking LGBT, at least as far as we know. That's the problem. That's the problem. The game isn't resolving the way that it's supposed to resolve because the other people that helped with the game, they don't exist anymore. They're not there anymore. That's my problem with the game. So let me take a look at this really quickly, if I'm not mistaken here. So I already talked about, so you could clearly see, regardless the like spoilers, the agendas is there. I get that there's going to be gay people in the world. I get that. That's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? That's just how the world is currently. But to have a lesbian or bisexual character, to be affected by another lesbian and or bisexual and or trans, whatever the fucking case is. It's like it's more LGBT in this universe that Neil created than heterosexual people, which that's not even how the world works currently. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. But that's what makes it look forced. That's what kind of fucks up the narrative. It's like, what do you have against heterosexuals? What is your problem? Oh, you're overly represented. You don't fucking know that. Oh, all the games that came out is all heterosexual, or whatever the case is. If you want to make a realistic story that people can relate to, let's be realistic. People have a fucking issue with LGBT, whether they want to admit to it or not. That's the fucking funny thing about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing that I have an issue with. It's not no LGBT or whatever the case is. And from what I see in this narrative is that, okay, so you have this one story that's LGBT, and then you jump to another story that is also LGBT. Why not jump into another story that is minorities if you want to sit there and be inclusive? You know what I'm saying? Why not talk about a black person or an Asian person or whatever the case is and make them the center of the story? Why? Because it doesn't sell. That's the problem. There is historics about how if you have a black character, it won't sell. That was the biggest problem with Disney. Disney didn't want to make a black character, and they finally was forced to do it, and they did it, and it didn't. I mean, it sold okay, but even with Asian, they don't want that either. And it's just really a shame that the world is like that. But just come on, that's what it is. That's what it really boils down to. But that's my problem with the game, and that's why it looks forced, and that's why it kind of fucks with the narrative that they originally sought out. The original people aren't there anymore, and now it is completely up to Neil Druckman, because he's the producer, to go crazy on this SJW inclusive shit that he's doing right now, and he pretty much fucked up the story, if you ask me. But I'll see.